Welcome to a new video of the Review Advent Calendar series. And this time around we are going to review Growth's Hope Diamond, a suggestion by Ao. So let's check this song out and see what Growth is all about.
Continue the frantic race 人を寄せつけぬ意志マレディチタテレドロリス凍える瞳のようにフェジタした空
We have in here a zither style of instrument that I can't pinpoint to this day. That sounds Middle Eastern, but I do not know the name. If you actually do know the name of that instrument that sounds zittery like, that is playing in the background, that it's not a drone, but it is a zither, and I can't really pinpoint which instrument it is. It is Middle Eastern, of course. It sounds like it, but this song already starts with a bang. You can tell it is dramatic. You can tell that it's going to be something really big because the group is performing in Latin, yet again. And knowing Growth, they are going to be quite lyrical and dramatic throughout. We are going to those 0 and 1s on the piano. It is dramatic, low, dark, and slow-paced. Notice how the song has changed. Out of nowhere, there was no smooth transition in there. There was nothing. A different part entirely. No transition whatsoever. And now you have the strings, you have a choir in the back. Now you have everything going on in legato. And that urgency that you were feeling in the intro is no longer there. That style of singing, that sounds so Middle Eastern, sounds so good. I love to find it in music, and I love when 2D groups actually do that. Growth loves to do this a whole lot. In a way, Lolodi did that when they debuted, and I love it a whole lot. It is dramatic, it is grandiose. Notice how much echo it has. The fact that actually the chorus was just an up-tempo dance song with nothing more happening in the background besides a choir, a big choir in there, is something that is unusual, and that is something that once again shows that when Growth release music, you are not expecting anything beyond they are going to sound lyrical, but how so? Bring out the instrumentalization from the Middle Eastern countries. It is amazing. I don't recall the name of this instrument. It is similar to an acoustic guitar, but smaller in size, in a completely different shape. It is a stringed instrument that is actually Middle Eastern. I do not recall the name, and it's messing me up.
奪い合うものノチェレセインビチェ欲望に身を滅ぼし金もるデジビト
To be quite honest, this song sounds like the end of the world. But still, it is a song that should be... It's not a song that will be listened to at all times, because it has a time and place for this type of music. But it is intricate enough that I want to listen to more, but it is a bit complex. I shouldn't say complex. A bit too crowded on the instrumental that sometimes it makes me a bit annoyed with it.
作り出された言われファルスムサクリフィーチャー美しさを憎んだ交わることで
Junta Terashima is a really good singer. In case you haven't noticed, just look at him carrying over the team.
痛みを知る人の定めだろう
And Shunichi Toki is actually a master at this style of music. By now, I believe he is a master at this style of music. He does add a lot of drama. He's quite the dramatic singer, even without growth. So he does fit really well with this music genre and this group as a whole. The choir is quite intimidating. It is really on top of you on the right side. On the left side you do not have much happening beyond the beat. That's a really long note in there by Shunichi Toki. That's how you win me over in these types of songs. It's with parts like this. This is an unusual song coming from Growth. I believe that if I had to show songs from Growth to other people to convert them to liking or enjoying their music, I wouldn't show this song. This is too complex. At times the song loses itself and finds itself within the concept The vocals, although good and quite impressive, some people will feel turned off by the Latin parts. So this song would be really difficult to show to someone and say, well, this is a 2D group that you should listen to, and people would get freaked out by this. Not to say anything against Growth, I love the group, and it is one of my all-time favorites in here. But sometimes they have really complex music, and Hope Diamond, it's not that it is complex to the level that Takeshi Hama has. This is Akira Takizawa composing. It's completely different. But it has so much going on. It has all that grandiose vibe, all that mix of Middle Eastern with Japanese with lyrical. It is fantastical, always fantastical. But this time around I feel that although I do enjoy Hope Diamond a whole lot, I wouldn't show this song to someone trying to get into Growth, because they would assume all their music is like this, and it isn't. Usually you would like to show them something a bit easier to listen to, and I believe that would work a bit well. And if they wanted to dive into, then they would get into these intricate, sometimes considered oddballs in groups' repertoire. As it is, personally I do enjoy this song, but as I said before, sometimes the instrumental ticks me off, other times the instrumental is something that I love. I would love more of that part in which we have the Middle Eastern elements with a really long note going on in there in a sort of a dramatic fashion, more so than having everything that is happening when the chorus is in, for example. Of course, these are stylistic approaches to a song, and I do not have any vote in these whatsoever. But this is something that I find to be quite... that should be, or should have been a bet, or a bigger bet than what we got. Still, this is a really interesting song. It shows and showcases in a really good way the technicality on the vocal end by this group. However, there are songs by Growth that are much better on this end. And when it comes to the instrumental, I feel like these... And no matter how many times I listen to this song, the mixing sounds a bit odd to me. It's a bit murky at all times. Even the version that is official is murky. So I find it a bit odd that the song never got a glow up, or I should say a way to fix itself and sound a bit clearer, at least to me. It is a song that is a bit complex, may not impress many people. For me, that I'm used to listening to music like this, it doesn't strike me as weird. It's actually a normal song. But at times it's a bit too much to listen to, and I wouldn't listen to this song at all times. But I do hope that those that actually came across Growth for a very first time with Hope Diamond give a chance to Growth, because Growth have really awesome music, and they mix a bit of dance music with lyrical pop, and sometimes a bit of a picturesque style of music that you would deem would be perfect, for example, Dungeons and Dragons campaign. They are all about the fantastical of creating worlds for you to dive into, so they have really good music for that. And while they may not be the most approachable group in terms of, they are rather complex within the TSUKIPRO franchise, they are the most complex, they are still a really interesting group to listen to. Hope Diamond may not be the best welcoming card, but it is still well worth your listen. So thank you very much. I do not recall who suggested this song. Thank you very much to Ao for suggesting this song. I noticed that you suggested plenty of songs in the TSUKIPRO franchise, so you are a TSUKIPRO fan, which is awesome. Good to know that there are other people out there that are big fans of the TSUKIPRO franchise. Unfortunately, I do not know why Movic has made the music in the Hanadol franchise available on streaming platforms for international fans, but hasn't made the music from the TSUKIPRO franchise available to international fans. I do not know why that is still happening, and I would love for that to actually change. But still, alas, we cannot do anything towards that. We are not managing anything. So thank you very much for suggesting the song, Ao. Thank you very much to everyone for watching this episode, and I hope you are looking forward to the next ones. And if you want to watch more, you have a playlist linked in this video in which you can find all the videos so far released in the Review Advent Calendar series, especially from the past seasons, which includes over 50 videos for you to check. So thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you guys soon.